students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I'm Sunil Mirwani and today we'll be doing this chapter called as foreign exchange. Let's see this. We're going to do question number 14 today. We're doing illustration 14 in the books of Exim Limited journal. Date. Okay, let's leave all that out. Let's start. Journalize the following transaction in the books of Exim Limited for the year ending 31st March 2007 and also prepare a foreign exchange fluctuation account as per accounting standards 11. On 1st July 2006, goods worth 1,05,000 were exported to Pasco Limited. 1st July 06. Debit the receiver. Messrs. Pasco Limited. Debit to sales. Being goods exported. Right? You are exporting goods to Pasco Limited. You are exporting 1,05,000 worth goods. And when the dollar rate is 41. Someone please get me this. How much is this?
So 43,05,000.
43,05,000. 43,05,000 being goods exported. Now, they are saying that the amount was realized as follows on 5th November and on 11th May. Okay. Now, since I have to go in date chronological order, we don't know which date will come. So what we will do is we'll make a rough work on the right hand side where we will write the dates. So I need a payment. I have Pasco payment due on 5th November and I have another Pasco payment due on 11th May. I'm just writing this in working notes so that I don't forget the dates. Okay. Next, let's move on ahead. Goods worth $5,000 were exported on 15th July 2006 to Joe and Company. 15th July 06. Debit the receiver. Joe and Company. To sales. Being goods exported. You have exported goods of $5,000. On 15th July, the dollar rate is 41.25, right?
2,06,250.
2,06,250. 2,06,250. Right? The amount is to be received after 30 days. So 15th July, I should get this amount on 15th August. That means that should be before Pasco. That means here I will write this is Joe. I need on 15th August. I have to get a payment from Joe. Okay. Next, let's move on ahead. Then they are saying that you have 15th September. So before 15th September, you are going to have 15th August. 30 days. July has 31 days. So 14th August. On 14th August, you will get. They say that the payment was received after 30 days. You are receiving payment. Money is coming in. Bank account debit. Leave a line to Joe Company account. Joe Company had to pay 2,06,250. Joe Company had to pay $5,000 on 14th August. The dollar rate is 41.5. So it comes to
2,07,500.
2,07,500. The difference is going to be 2 exchange difference.
1,250.
1,250 being payment received. Right? So you've received your payment from Joe and Company. Next, let's move on ahead. On 15th September, raw material worth $20,000 were imported from Robert and Company. On 15th September. Debit what comes in? Raw material account debit to Robert Limited. Right? You have imported goods worth $20,000. Being goods imported. You have imported goods of $20,000, right? And the dollar rate on 15th September, the dollar rate on 15th September is 41. So how much does that come to? 8 lakh
8,20,000.
8,20,000. Right? Now, payable 50% immediately. Pay the amount immediately. 15th September 06. Pay. Money is going out. Debit the receiver. Robert Limited account debit to bank. 50% of the amount. Since it's the same date, mean payment made. Right? So you will be paying $10,000 at 41. So that's going to be 4,10,000. 50% of the amount paid immediately, and the balance 50% on 15th April. Guys, the balance 50% Robert has to be paid on 15th April. Okay, let's see this. Let's move on ahead. Raw materials were imported on 31st October. Now before 31st October, guys, you're going to have 5th November, the date on which you're going to receive payment from Pasco. 5th November. Right? You're going to receive payment from Pasco. Money is coming in. Bank account debit. Leave a line to Pasco Limited. Right? Now, how much is he paying you? He's paying you $70,000 on 11th November. He's paying you $70,000. Right? When you sold to Pasco, you sold to Pasco at the rate of 41. Someone please find out how much is that? 70,000 into 41.
So 28,70,000.
28 lakh. 15 September.
No, it's 35,000.
Do we have a payment before that? You have, before that you have, they said that raw material were imported on 31st October. So first I'll have to do October entry before I move to the November entry. 31st October. They are saying that raw material were imported on 31st October of $10,000 from Blue Cross Limited UK. Imported. Debit what comes in. What have you imported? You have imported raw material. So raw material account debit to Blue Cross Limited. Raw material account debit to Blue Cross Limited. You have imported raw material of $10,000. $10,000 being raw material imported. $10,000, and on 31st October your date is 41.75. So right, so that's going to be 4,17,500. 4,17,500. Right. Now the payment for this is due after 45 days. Right. The payment of Blue Cross is due after 45 days. 31st October. Yes, so it is going to be due on 15th December. So on 15th December you have Blue Cross. Blue Cross is on 15th December. I have to remember, get this payment on 15th December. Next, you have next is 5th November. On 5th November They are saying that you have received payment from Pasco. Receive payment. Money is coming in. Bank account debit. Leave a line to Pasco Limited. You have received $70,000 from Pasco. You had sold to Pasco at the rate of 41.
28 lakh 70,000.
28,70,000. You have received $70,000 from Pasco, and on the date of payment on 5th
40.
November, it is 40.
28 lakhs.
28 lakhs. The difference is called as exchange difference. Debit 70,000 being payment received. Right? After 5th November, you have on 15th December, you have to receive, now you have to make a payment to Blue Cross, and you also have on 15th December goods worth 7,500 were exported to Thomas Limited of UK. Right? First let's export the goods. On 15th December, you are exporting goods to Thomas Limited. Debit the receiver. Thomas Limited account debit to, you are exporting goods to sales, being goods sold. You are selling goods of $75,000. $75,000, and on 15th December, the rate is 42. Someone get me this?
31 lakh 55,000.
Right? So this is going to be being goods exported. We've already done that. Now on that same date, you have to make payment to Blue Cross. You have to make payment. Debit the first I'm doing that 15th December, Blue Cross. Right? On 15th December, I have to make a payment to Blue Cross. So let's see this. Debit the receiver, Blue Cross Limited, debit to bank. How much payment has to be made to Blue Cross? They're saying that the entire payment, that is $10,000, right? You are going to pay $10,000 to Blue Cross. You had purchased from Blue Cross at 41.75. So you had purchased from Blue Cross 4,17,500. And on the date of the payment, 42. So 4,20,000. The difference is going to be called as exchange difference. $2,500 being payment made. Right? So you made your payment to Blue Cross. Now coming to Thomas Limited, the payment is due on 15th Feb and 15th March. Thomas is 15th Feb, and again you have Thomas on 15th March. Pasco is over, Joe is over. Okay. Blue Cross is also over. You finished making that payment. Next, let's move on ahead. They're saying that plant and machinery was imported from California on 1st Jan for $14,000. Right? Plant and machinery was imported on 1st Jan 2007. 1st Jan. Debit what comes in? Plant and machinery account debit to California Equipments. Right? Being machinery imported. You have imported machinery. Now, how much have you imported? They are saying that of $14,000. And the rate on 1st Jan is 42.25.
5,91,500.
5,91,500. 5,91,500. Right? Being machinery imported. Now, let's move on to the payments. on 15th Feb. On 15th Feb, you have to receive a payment from Thomas Limited. How much is he going to pay you on 15th Feb? He's going to pay you $30,000. Pay, money is coming in. Bank account debit. Leave a line to Thomas Limited. Right? You are receiving $30,000. You had sold to Thomas Limited at the rate of 42.
Was 12,60,000.
12,60,000. And on the date of the payment on 15th Feb, the rate is 42.5.
It's 12,75,000.
12,75,000. The difference is going to be 2 exchange difference. 15,000. Right? Being payment received. Payment received. This was 15th Feb. Next, you have the next payment that you have to receive on 15th March. Again, you are going to receive payment on 15th March from Thomas Limited only, right? Receive payment, money is coming in, bank account debit, leave a line to Thomas Limited. How much is he paying? He is paying you $45,000. You had sold to him at the rate of 42. Someone tell me this.
18,90,000.
18,90,000. And $45,000. On the date of payment on 15th March, the rate is 42.75.
19,23,750.
The difference will be called as 2 exchange difference. 33,750 being payment received. Right? Okay. Now once you've done this, so you've finished receiving the payment. Now on 31st March, the accounts that are still due, the payments that you have not received is one is from Robert and one is from Pasco. So you will have to do the rate change entry for that. So 31st March, let's do the rate change entry. You sold to Pasco on 1st July when the rate was 41. On 31st March, the rate is 42, right? When you sold at 41. Now you will receive the money at the rate of 42. That means you are going to get 1 rupee more, right? You had sold at the rate of 41. You are going to receive 42. That means you are going to get 1 rupee more. You are going to get 1 rupee more on his balance payment. How much is his balance payment? $35,000. Out of that $1,05,000, he's already made a payment of $70,000. He still has to make a payment of $35,000. You are going to make a profit. Profit means exchange difference on the credit side. So this is going to be Pasco Limited debit to exchange difference. $35,000 being rate changed. Right? On 31st March, I also have to change the rate of Robert. Right? Now, you sold to Robert on 15th September. On 15th September, you have imported goods from Robert. So you have to pay him at the rate of 41. Now, you will have to pay him at the rate of 42. That means that's a loss for you. Had you paid him on 15th September, you would have had to pay him 41 rupees. Now you have to pay him 42 rupees. That means you are incurring a loss of 1 rupee per dollar. How much is his payment remaining? $20,000. So you are going to incur a loss. Loss means exchange difference on the debit side. Exchange difference account debit to Robert. $20,000. 1 rupee per dollar. So on $20,000, it's going to be 20 rupees. 20,000 rupees. Being rate changed. 31st March. Transfer all the exchange differences to P&L. Let's see this, guys. Someone please keep a calci in your hand and just go on adding. You made a profit of 1250, right? Then you made a loss of 70,000. Then you made a loss of 2,500. Then you made a profit of 15,000. Then you made a profit of 33,750. Then you made a profit of 35,000, and you made a loss of 20,000. Net loss 7,500. Loss means P&L account will come on the debit side. So P&L account debit to exchange difference. Loss is 7,500 being loss transferred, right? So 31st March you have transferred the loss. Next, let's say this, the payment. Let's receive the payment on 15th April in the next year. You're going to make your payment to Robert Limited, right? Debit the receiver, that is Robert account debit. You're paying to bank. You have to pay him $20,000 and you have already done the rate change. That means you will take the 31st March rate. So you have to pay him $20,000 at the rate of 42. And on the date of payment, on 15th April, it became 42.5. So this is $20,000 into 42.5. How much is 20? This is
8 lakh 40 and that is 8 lakh.
So this is going to be exchange difference debit. 10,000 being payment made. Next, on 11th May, you're going to receive payment from Pasco. You're going to receive payment, money is coming in. Bank account debit to Pasco, right? You were supposed to receive $35,000. You've done rate change entry, that means you have to consider the 31st March rate, which is 42. And on the date of payment, the dollar rate was on 11th May, the dollar rate was 42. So it's going to be same. Can you see this?
70,000.
How much?
14 lakh 70.
14,70,000. This is 14,70,000. There's going to be no exchange difference here. Being payment received. Right? Now transfer the current year's profit or loss to P&L. You made a loss of 10,000. Transfer that to P&L on 31st March. So that will be P&L account debit to exchange difference. Amount is 10,000. Being loss transfer. Right? This finishes the sum. We'll stop this here for the day. Thank you very much.